She is very generous, going above and beyond each and every day that she enters the building. As 7 News anchor Rebecca Little explains, she's a paraprofessional who works at Wheeling Park High School. This December's Golden Apple recipient says she has the best job in the whole world because of one special student.
Here at Wheeling Park High School to surprise December's Golden Apple Award winner.
You're about to meet a woman whose students are blessed to have her. Are you Krista Davis from Wheeling Park High School?
I am.
I'm Rebecca Little with 7 News.
And I'm Haley Wade with the Health Plan, and you are this month's Golden Apple Award winner. You get $500. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm surprised.
His parents say that Krista Davis makes sure their son, Nick Parsons, gets from class to class. Davis looks for signs of seizures throughout his school day, always taking the necessary steps to keep their son safe. Nick, who has cerebral palsy, is a sophomore.
I had a seizure a couple months ago because I'm epileptic. And if she wasn't there, something could have gone south and I wouldn't be here today.
Wheeling Park High School principal Meredith Daylor couldn't agree more that Davis is certainly the cream of the crop.
Miss Davis is just a wonderful person to have here at Wheeling Park High School. She's always willing to help. She has a smile on her face at all times. She has a really great positive attitude.
Davis has been right by Nick's side for the last 6 years now. Daylor has seen firsthand that they've built such an incredible bond.
Without that one-on-one support each and every day that Miss Davis provides him, he wouldn't have the academic success that we are seeing him have right now.
Davis, a paraprofessional as she is referred to by her colleagues, spends her day with Nick. She rallies around him, offering all kinds of encouragement.
I'm always checking on his grades and saying, hey, I think you should get a little bit higher in that grade, or, you know, let's double check to see if we got everything turned in. So it's just that other person that's giving, I'm like a cheerleader sometimes, where I'm like, come on, you can do it, you can do it. And I know he appreciates that, and I appreciate him so much.
Davis describes Nick as tenacious, determined, and personable. She says they are like two peas in a pod.
And he's always yelling at me because I'm telling him he needs to eat more. Sometimes I feel like a parent, but we can kid about it. I mean, we'll sing in the elevator. We do goofy stuff, so our personalities are very similar. So it's a lot of fun I look forward to coming every day because I know, you know, what are we going to do today?
Davis's day could end when the bell rings, but instead she stays with Nick on the days when he participates in robotics after school. She says she encourages all aspects of education.
All you can do is try to do it. It doesn't matter what your handicap is, whether it's physical or mental.
She does things for me outside of school because she doesn't have to be there for the extra 3-ish hours of robotics, but she decides to stay for my safety.
Together through thick and thin, in good days and bad days, since the 5th grade. But according to Davis, one of the most joyful and meaningful days will be when he gets his diploma.
I'm not sure if he'll want to use his walker or if he just wants to walk the stage because he's very independent. So I'll be a nervous wreck watching him walk across the stage. He would love for me to go to college with him even. We've just bonded so well with our relationship, so he's good.
At Wheeling Park High School, I'm Rebecca Little, working for you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Nick is a big Ohio State fan, and it's his dream school. He hopes to someday be a sportscaster, and speaking of sportscasters, he's taking our very own 7 News Scott Nolte's broadcasting class in the new year. A new year